From the shotgun, it's Penix. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And looking to throw, Penix. Into the hands of London. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darnell Mooney, 26 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To throw is Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. They'll come up now on second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. They'll throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
Guys, you got this. Let's win.
Well, the defense circling now, fourth down and 7. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he is caught. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jackson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Throwing, Jackson. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. He's back to throw. London hauls this one in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as